buckle up because we are about to take a ride through the past, present, and potential future of one of the most beloved sports car of all time, the Mazda Miata MX-5. A car that did not just exist in the world of sports car, it defined what a lightweight car's fun to drive roadster should be. Back in 1989, when Mazda first introduced the Miata at the Chicago Auto Show, the world did not know it was witnessing the rebirth of the classic British roadster. It was reliable, affordable, and had just enough power to put a grin on your face without terrifying your insurance company. Over the years, through the 4th generation NA, NB, NC, and the current ND, the Miata stayed true to its root. Lightweight, rear-wheel drive, manual transmission, no unnecessary flop, just pure unfiltered driving joy. And here is the wild part, it's 2025 and the Miata still exists with the same core values. Thanks rare in today's auto industry where everything's getting bloated, digitized, and overly complicated. But now rumors are heading up. There's the talk of the brand new 2026 Miata, and while Mazda has not officially confirmed anything, all signs point to a model that could seriously shake things up. Possibly a hybrid powertrain, possibly new design language, but definitely still focused on that iconic Jimba Itai, that horse and rider connection Mazda lives by. So what exactly are we hearing about 2026 Miata? Well, while no one's date is set in stone, industry insiders believe we could see a rebuild sometime in late 2025 with production hitting dealership by mid to late 2026. The Miata is due for an update. After all, the ND generation came out back in 2015, that's a full decade ago. Even with some light refreshes over the years, it's time to something fresh. The biggest headline now, a potential hybrid powertrain. Yeah, that's right. The little roadster that's always relied on naturally aspirated engines might be getting some electric assist. Not full EVA, but a hybrid system that adds low in torque without ditching the essence of what makes a Miata Miata. Think better fuel efficiency, quicker launches, and maybe even smaller engine paired with an electric motor to keep things light. Mazda's been pretty vocal about its goal to electrify a major chunk of its lineup by 2030. The Miata might be their bridge car connecting the analog past with a semi-electric future. But here's where it gets interesting. Even though hybrid sounds like a step away from tradition, Mazda's leadership is adamant about keeping the Miata small, lightweight, and manual. CFO Jeff Guyton literally said, "We hate weight." Design boss Masashi Nakayama wants the next Miata to feel like motorcycle, tight, agile, and minimalistic. And the tech chief Yumeshita, that guy lives, breathes lightweight performance. Now let's talk design. If you are worried that Miata will suddenly bulk up and turn into some bloated modern coupe, don't. Nakayama, the same guy who designed the ND Miata, has zero interest in nostalgia-driven retro looks. Instead, he wants to involve the car taking cues from the original intent, not just the original look. That means sharp styling, modern aerodynamics, and that unmistakable Miata face we all recognize in the rear view mirror. There's also pressure from the market to make car bigger with more horsepower and extra features, but Mazda's having none of it. Umeshita straight up said, whatever the future MX-5 is, it must be very light. That's it. No turbo, no dual clutch auto, no big touchscreen drama. They want to keep it pure. Still, if they do go hybrid, the real challenge will be keeping the car's balance and weight distribution on point. The Miata's magic has always been in the corners. How it dances through twists is like it's part of your body. It battery weight in a wrong place and it could kill the vibe. But Mazda know this. They have added tech and safety over the years while only gaining around 250 pounds total since 1989. That's impressive. So if anyone can nail the lightweight hybrid roadster, it's these guys. Now let's zoom out a little. Who are the Miata's real rivals in 2025-2026? The Toyota GR86 and Subaru BRZ are still around, both offering great bang for the buck, but they are coupes only, no drop-top fun. Then there is only mini convertible, but that's front wheel drive and it just doesn't scratch the same. Is the Mustang, bigger, heavier, more power, but not as nimble and way more expensive. Here's the wild part. In today's world, the Miata is kind of in a league of its own. It's only affordable rear-wheel drive convertible sports car with a manual transmission. That's insane when you think about how much the industry has changed. People on forums, Reddit, car groups, they are talking. Everyone wants to know, will Mazda mess this up or will they pull off another masterpiece? And let's not forget, this is the 35th anniversary era of the Miata. That's 3.5 decades of open top joy. A special edition come out recently with wine red paint and tan leather interior, but the felt more like a quiet celebration. That's a real party, might just be the 2026 model. So where do we go from here? The 2026 Mazda Miata could be the most important Miata since the original NA. It has the potential to bridge the analog and electric worlds without losing the soul that's kept this car alive for over 35 years. If Mazda delivers on their promises, lightweight build, manual transmission and driver-focused dynamics, then we are looking at the car could redefine what modern sport cars should be. Sure, the hybrid news might be freak some people out, I get it, but maybe, just maybe, this is how we keep the Miata alive in a world where regulations and emissions are getting stricter by the day. If the car still makes you love through the corners, still connects you to the road and still gives you that top-down grin, then I say bring it on. Alright, that's all for today, but the conversation is far from over. I want to hear you from, would you be down for a hybrid Miata? Or do you think that's a step too far? What do you want to see in the 2026 model? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash the like button if you love lightweight cars, and hit subscribe so you don't miss our deep dives into all things driver focused. Because at the end of the day, gearheads move your soul, not just your body. Catch you in the next one, gearheads.